each. Each of us sang a different song in the show. Early. They saw her walking early this morning. A few arrived late, but most were early. Earn. She earns $40,000 a year. Earth. Have you seen the picture of Earth made from the moon's surface? The sun warmed the black earth of the farmer's field. Earthquake. The earthquake caused severe damage to bridges and buildings in Los Angeles. Ease. The rate of economic inflation eased last month. The new equipment helped ease his job. East. The sun rises in the east and goes down in the west. Easy. His English is easy to understand. She says that running 5 kilometers is easy for her. Eat. Can you eat now, or do you want to eat later? Ecology. She is an expert on the ecology of wetlands. Economy. Many people hope the economy will continue to grow. Edge. Do not write near the edge of the paper. Education. Congress approved the spending of $450 million for aid to education. Effect. The storm had a serious effect on the economy. Effort. The boy made an effort to help his mother. Climbing the mountain required great effort. Egg. Sea turtles bury their eggs in the sand. Human eggs can be transplanted from one woman to another. Either. Can either of you tell me how to get to the airport? Elect. The voters elected the state governor as President of the United States. Electricity. We did not have electricity or clean water after the storm. Embassy. All foreign embassies are in Washington. Emergency. The President declared a wildfire emergency in New Mexico. Emotion. The dispute produced strong emotions on both sides. Employ. Jane is employed as a prison guard. Empty. The house was empty. The old man emptied his glass and asked for more water. End. The chairman ended the meeting. The year ended peacefully. We were happy to reach the end of the project. Enemy. The two men were fierce political enemies. Enemy soldiers attacked Allied forces on the island. Energy. Electricity provides most of the energy in our city. You can increase your energy by eating healthy food and exercising every day. Enforce. Police enforce the law. Engine. He says his car's engine will not start. Engineer. He worked as an engineer in the space program. Enjoy. Did you enjoy the movie? Enough. Does Richard have enough money to buy her a ring? Richard said he had enough. Enter. They entered the store together. Environment. The group supports stronger laws to protect the environment from industrial pollution. Tell us what we can do to prevent further damage to our natural environment. Equal. Each of them provided an equal amount of money to start the new business. The amendment guaranteed that men and women would have equal rights. Equipment. Jack has all the equipment we will need for our camping trip. Escape. The lion escaped from his cage. 3 prisoners escaped from their guards. No one could escape from the high-security prison. Especially. We liked the food, especially the fish. Establish. Mr. Jenkins established his business 23 years ago. Scientists have established a new way to communicate with creatures anywhere in the universe. Estimate. The media have failed in their attempts to estimate the winners of national elections. Ethnic. Jay and Cindy enjoy eating ethnic food as often as possible. Evaporate. Water evaporates more quickly during dry weather. Even. They survived even though the building was destroyed. Event. Swearing in a new president is a big event in Washington. Ever. Did you ever meet Joseph's wife? Every. Every winner gets a different prize. She has read every book in the library. Evidence. The evidence proves the suspect is guilty. Children do not need evidence to believe in Santa Claus. Evil. He had an evil plan. Only a truly evil person would treat a child so badly. Exact. That is the exact number of students present. His reports were exact in every way. Examine. The judge examined the evidence carefully. Example. Her success is an example of the results of a good education. Excellent. George is excellent at cooking French food. Except. Except for Joe, everyone wanted to help. Exchange. He exchanged his shares of stock for a cash payment. The two sides exchanged ideas on a peace agreement. Excuse. He excused himself for lying to her. A governor's pardon excuses the prisoner's criminal act. Please excuse me for speaking your language so poorly. Mrs. Warner refused to accept her husband's excuse for what he did. Execute. What is the state's argument for executing murderers? Exercise. Doctors say a half hour of exercise several times a week can prevent heart attacks. Exile. The writer was exiled because his book criticized the government. The new government exiled the former dictator. After the fall of the communist government, exiles were able to return home. Exist. Many of the documents needed by the court no longer exist. How long has life existed on Earth? Expand. The mayor expanded the police force to stop an increase in crimes. This economy is expanding at a rate of 4% a year. Expect. Do you expect an increase in pay this year? Tom and Mary Ann are expecting a new baby in August. Expel. The dishonest officers were expelled from the military forces. The students were expelled for bringing alcohol to school. Some of the exiles were expelled for religious reasons. Experience. She experienced great pain. The experience caused her great pain. Experiment. The candidate said he experimented with marijuana when he was a student. The medical experiments showed that the new medicine was not effective against cancer. Expert. She is an expert on nuclear disarmament. Explain. Linda explained to her father why she wanted a big wedding. The president explained in detail his plan to send American soldiers to the troubled area. Wyatt explained the steps he used to solve the budget problem. Justin was asked to explain the effects of his solution on all sides in the dispute. Explode. The criticism made him explode in anger. Explore. A team led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark explored the land west of the Mississippi River almost 200 years ago. The spacecraft explored the solar system to search for signs of life. The committee explored every possibility before deciding what to do. Export. The United States has been importing much more from Asia than it exports. But it expects exports will increase following the approval of full trade relations with China. Express. He expressed his love for her. Extend. The rebels have extended their control over more of the country. Officials have extended the time that students must be in school each day from 7 hours to 8. Extra. Newspapers printed extra copies to report election results. Extreme. My broken leg was extremely painful. Extremist. Animal rights extremists broke into the building and released all the laboratory animals.